with the Zongo Caucus coordinator. Ballots were rejected. 8,305 votes were cast, and the valid votes are as follows: Abdul Aziz Mohammed had 1,502. Sadiku Sule had 785. Abbas Fuseli Sabi had 1,012. Honorable Ismaila Bawa had 1,132. Al-Hajj Mama Muhammad Koryanga had 3,840. And so Al-Haji Mama Muhammad Koryanga has been duly elected as the Zongo Caucus coordinator of the NDC. And I move to the National Executive Committee member. Five members are to be elected, the first one. So I'll mention the first one and then mention the others too. The first is Evelyn Mensah. She had 2,468. The second was Al-Haji Habib Zaman. He had 1,598. The third is Al-Haji Sharif Nasiru, who had 1,446. The fifth is William Wilson Abreke, who had 612. Now the fifth, but the fourth is Honorable Al-Haji Balamani Abu Sadat, who had 731. The others are Al-Haji Muhammad Mashoud, who had 395, Ebenezer Ifa Hakman had 401, Ransford Chantman Vini, and the Yas Chantman Vini Amor had 360, and the Yasu Amadou had 276. So these were the results for the National Executive elections. And so, by virtue of the mass score by the first five, these ones have been duly elected as the National Executive Committee members of the NDC. Deputy National Communication Officer. Here, 66 ballots were cast, 24 were rejected, and Mohammed Nurullah Idrisi had 483. Mahama Samuel had 574. Adongo Atole Jacob had 927. Al-Hajj Mohammed Nasiru had 1,637. Really got the nod as the Deputy National Communication Officers. As Deputy 1, Deputy 2 are the following: Godwin Ako John had 1,818 as Deputy 2. And then the first Deputy is Kwaku Buahin, who had 2,851. So these two have been duly elected as the Deputy National Communication Officers. Now let's go to the National Communication Officer. $8,293 ballots were cast, 9 were rejected. Fred Agbanyo had 2,069, and Sami Jemfi had 6,215. So Sami Jemfi has therefore been duly elected as the National Communication Officer of the party. Now to the turn of the Deputy National Organizer. Over here, we also want 2, Deputy 1, Deputy 2. 8,296 ballots were cast, 29 were rejected, and Ebenezer Asari Sakite had 163. Agbesi Nuchu had 332. Dr. Al-Hassan Hanifa had 1,387. Alfred Kojo Traders had 90. Vivian Abla Peglo had 611. Mohammed Mahmoud had 330. Gedel Ahmed Mohammed also had 330. And the second Deputy National Organizer position went to Chief Baini with 2,402. And the first Deputy National Organizer slot went to Kobe Ballon with 2,621. So in effect, Kobe Ballon and Chief Bani have been duly elected as the Deputy National Organizers. National Organizer. 8,325 ballots were cast. 9 were rejected. These are the valid results. Madi Gabriel had 599. Enoch Amwako Isia had 74. Yabuasinjan had 1,843. 1843. Anita Disoso had 300. Solomon Inkasa had 306. Baba Jamal had 2,107. And Joshua Hamidu Ankamba had 3,000. 3,087. And so, Joshua Hamidu Ankaba has been duly elected as the national organizer of the NDC. Deputy General Secretary. $8,302 ballots were cast, 37 were rejected. And these are the valid votes cast. Ephraim Nitan Saki had 349. Carl Caesar had 867. George Lawson pulled 547. Alhaji Nuru Hamidan had 1,069. Justice Yabua, you know it has been corrected by now, had 288. Evans Amo had 33. Andala Isaac Fakan had 106. Lawyer D.K. Wumu Brown had 136. Nido Dudodu had 50. Peter Buama Otukuno had 1,816. And lawyer Barbara Sawa Asamoah had 3,041. And so, lawyer Barbara Sawa Asamoah has been duly elected as the Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. They are picking two deputies. So, lawyer Barbara is the first Deputy General Secretary. And then Peter Buamwa Otikuno is the second Deputy General Secretary. So these are the two duly elected Deputy General Secretaries. Now let's go to the General Secretary. $8,306 ballots were cast. 7 were rejected. Out of a total of 8,299 valid votes, Koku Ahindo had 1,655. And Johnson Asedu Enkatia had 6,644. Therefore, Johnson Asedu Enkatia has been duly elected as the General Secretary of the NDC. It is now the turn of the National Vice Chairmanship race. Over here, three chairmen are expected. We are looking for 3 vice chairmen or chairpersons. Out of 8,314 valid votes were cast. 50 were rejected. 50 were rejected. Lawyer Edu Yabua had 782. Amadou Bukari Sogro had 605. Seth Oforihene had 439. 439. Yao Owusu Obimpa had 841. Alhaji Sumaila Mahama had 168. And Dr. Kwame Ampof had 279. The third national vice chairperson slot went to Al-Hajj Said Senari. He had 1,201. The second national vice chairmanship went to Sherry Ayite with 1,285. And the first slot, the first national vice chairman is Sofo Azoka with 2,664. And so, the first three has therefore been accordingly elected as the national vice chairpersons of the NDC. Finally, we look at the national chairmanship race. 8,375 ballots were cast. 21 were rejected. Danny Annan had 301. Hudu Yaya had 1,827. Dan Abodaki had 2,199. Batimot Idrisu had 363. And Samuel Ofosu Ampofu had 3,656. And so Samuel Ofosu Ampofu has been duly elected as the national chairman of the NDC. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. I will finally crave your indulgence. Crave the indulgence of the elected candidates. Please come forward. Come forward. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the elected officers of the NDC, and so we hand them over to the election committee of the NDC. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Please, you can now resume your seats. We will take a concession speech, and then we will invite you back upstage here, and the national chairman will come up and swear you in. So all elected officers can take their seat now. You take your seats. There will be, so take your seat. Let's give them a round of applause. Please, let's applaud them. Let's applaud them. Now I invite to the podium Dr. Kwame Ampofo, a national vice chairmanship aspirant, Mr. Koku Anyidoho, a general secretary aspirant, and Nuru Hamidan, a deputy general secretary aspirant. In the spirit of competition, there will always be those who will be successful and those who will be unsuccessful. And you always live to fight another day. In that spirit, these three gentlemen represent all of us who took part and were unsuccessful today. And they will say a word. Mr. Koku Anyidoho and Dr. Kwame Ampofo will say a word on behalf of these comrades, after which we will invite the winners to come forward for the national chairman to swear them in. Thank you very much. Comrade Koku.
Party first. Party first. Party first. On behalf of all of us, well, it has come to an end. It had to come to an end, so it's come to an end. The delegates spoke. The Electoral Commission declared results. We have no option. In the name of the party, the supremacy of the party, to say that we accept the results declared by the Electoral Commission. It is the victory we are looking for in 2020. We will stay committed to the fight. No matter what happens after today, we will still be with the party. We shall work with the party and work hard. We need to find a strong horse for 2020. And that strong horse is a strong party. We are committed to a strong party. Thank you very much.
Ayezu, Your Excellency, former President John Dramani Mahama, National Chairman of our NDC party, respected members of the party, and honorable delegates and members of Parliament. As my brother has said, we went into a contest, and every contest must have winners and losers. Losers only because of the contest. But in terms of the party's agenda, the project called Project 2020, we are all winners. We have accepted defeat, but I wish on behalf of my other colleagues to state that we believe so much in the NDC. That is why we offered ourselves to this contest. The contest offered us opportunity to crisscross the country, to make new friends, to know the terrain better, so I can say that we, the losers, are strengthened with a lot of knowledge for the fight in 2020. I stand here and make a solemn promise and declaration on behalf of my colleagues that we are ever ready to fight that will bring us victory in 2021. And from what I saw here, the jubilation, I can only imagine what will happen in 2021. It is something that must happen. It is a project that must be done, and all of us must be in it. In that regard, there are no losers. We are all winners. NDC, NDC, NDC. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You can now have a handshake with the winners who are seated downstage. And as they do that, I, at this point, will salute comrades of the Electoral Committee, which was ably chaired by Honorable Kofi Atto, with members made up of Honorable Zumake, Lawyer Maliba, Lawyer Bidzeden, Honorable Sufaya Akweku, and Mr. Amati, Daniel Amati. I want to thank them so much, and as the greetings come to an end, the members of the Elections Committee will also resume their seat so that the upstage here will be cleared for the winners of today, for them to come up to be sworn. Let's give the Electoral Committee of the party a round of applause. They have done so well. They've done so well. Thank you so much. So at this point, our elected officers will come forward to be sworn in. This will include the women's organizer and the two deputy women's organizers, the youth organizer and the two deputy youth organizers who were elected some few weeks ago at Pentecost Convention Center, Gomwa, Fete. The other elected officers who are not here, one because of health reasons, Ambassador Said Sinari, will be sworn in later by the national chairman, who himself will be sworn in today at a later date in the party headquarters. So, as the MC for this function, I invite the national chairman-elect, Honorable Samuel Ofesuampofo, his vice chairman, the general secretary, the deputy general secretaries, the national organizer, the deputy national organizers, the national communication officer and his deputies, and the NEC members and Zongo Caucus coordinator, the youth organizer and the deputy youth organizers, the women's organizer and the two deputy women's organizers, to come forward upstage here to be sworn in by the national chairman of the party. The national chairman is also the chairman of Congress Steering Committee, and that is his duty that he is coming to perform. So our chairman would be coming up. Let's give them a round of applause and let's applaud the national chairman as he comes up to perform his very final duty as the national chairman of the party. Indeed, it's a happy and a solemn occasion when you have had to be called to perform your final duty as an officer of an organization. Let's give him a round of applause. He's done so well. He's led us in these very difficult times through a great reorganization that have elected these very wonderful leaders that will be sworn in today. National Chairman, thank you so much. Congress is ready to have the elected officers, and we want you to swear them in.
Our former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, comrades of the National Executive Committee, Regional Executive, Constituency Executives, and Branch Executives, and fellow grassroots of the party. The team from the National Electoral Commission, the media, the National Police Service representatives here, our own internal security men and women, fellow Akatamasonians. Welcome to the climax of our reorganization, our sharpening of our tools for 2020. And our team says together, we will win. Eyezu, Eyezaza. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank all of you for the cooperation we have had from you since we started reorganizing our party and trying to build the grassroots into a powerful, deserved vehicle for our campaigns, which will begin this dawn for 2020, for us to recapture power. Indeed, I also would like to recognize comrade presidential aspirants who are here, because from this dawn, the cameras are on them, and all attention will be focused on them. And whilst I'm doing that, I'd like, on your behalf, to congratulate Honorable Fosuampofu, the chairman-elect, and his team for fighting so hard. I'm sure that the members of the team that we have elected could adequately be described as old horses. They have been on the terrain, they have been in the trenches with us for many years now. And we trust that they have the requisite experience, strength, and energy to lead us into the 2020 campaign. So, on behalf of all of us, I'd like to say congratulations to all of you, the newly elected, and to humbly perform my duty. My duty here is to swear them in as national executives of the great NDC. I'd like the newly elected to say after me, and when I say I, then you mention your name. And when we progress and I say in the office of, then you mention the office for which you have been elected. And I'm sure we would have completed the business. So, shall we start? I do, in the name of the Almighty God, swear that I will, at all times, will and truly serve the National Democratic Congress in the office of, and that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the National Democratic Congress as by law established. So help me God.
We invite His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Regional Chairman of Greater Accra, the Elections Committee Chairman, and other senior persons on the front row only to come up and shake hands with our executives that were elected at Congress. Madam Anita Disoso, Honorable Julius Debra,
Nana